I'm on a very busy road here today, so I'm going to be testing the capability of my DJI mic to drown out the sound. But I like the big red door, so I'm here. I might have a bit of nap head also because I just took off my toque. But hey, Winston Frederick Sterzel. Look around quickly, look around for something to hold on to, Winston Frederick Sterzel. Because this one's going to be a ton of fun, Winston Frederick Sterzel. I'm going to kick things off, Winston Frederick Sterzel, with a little saying that you use often. I hear you say it again and again. In your videos and in your X posts as well. You got it typed in there. Here we go, Winston Frederick Sterzel.
China is the land of shortcuts and facades. China is the land of shortcuts and facades. That China is the land of shortcuts and facades. China is the land of shortcuts and facades. China is the land of shortcuts and facades. China is the land of shortcuts and facades.
This is the third and last video I'm making related to the China show from a week ago, Winston Frederick Sterzel. Not that there aren't more lies to debunk. Obviously there are, Winston Frederick Sterzel. But you posted a new The China Show yesterday, Winston Frederick Sterzel, and I haven't even had time to watch it. One day before last week's show, I was messing around on Douyin, China's TikTok, Winston Frederick Sterzel. I came across a compilation video posted by Xiao Zhongli, Winston Frederick Sterzel. Now I know you're a Chinese language expert, Winston Frederick Sterzel, but that translates to laughing with joy, in case you didn't know. I'm not good with tones, I always mess them up, Winston Frederick Sterzel, and I may have messed that one up too, so I'll let Baidu Translate voice the name properly for you.
笑中乐
Laughing with joy.
I know you have a sharp eye, Winston Frederick Sterzel, maybe as sharp as your sideburns. No doubt you noticed that Baidu Translate said Xiao Zhongli, but the text says Xiao Zhongye. Not always, Winston Frederick Sterzel, but in this particular context, the two are interchangeable. The Chinese characters are also the same, Winston Frederick Sterzel. But of course I don't need to tell you that, Winston Frederick Sterzel, right? For the next part, we're going to play a little game, Winston Frederick Sterzel. This is going to be fun. It's called Spot the Floating Watermark, Winston Frederick Sterzel. Of course, the clips are funny, Winston Frederick Sterzel, which can be distracting and make it hard to see the watermark. And obviously, Winston Frederick Sterzel, the watermark can be difficult to spot depending on the background color. If it's similar to the watermark, it's going to make it hard to see, right, Winston Frederick Sterzel? I'm just going to let it play through, Winston Frederick Sterzel. See how many clips that you can find the floating watermark. Before we get started, Winston Frederick Sterzel, I have to admit, while all the clips do appear to be filmed in China, I'm not even sure that though, I really can't be sure when they were filmed, Winston Frederick Sterzel. The compilation itself was posted the day before The China Show, Winston Frederick Sterzel. But as for the clips themselves, there's only one or two that you can actually see the full date. Here we go, Winston Frederick Sterzel.
Hello， 你好。
那年我双手插兜，不知道什么叫做对。
快走，快走！
来将可留性命。
哎呦！
啊！有人。
哎我操！哎我操！哎我操！
Now, I'm going to play your What's New segment from your The China Show, Winston Frederick Sterzel. Here, I'm even going to let you introduce the segment, Winston Frederick Sterzel.
Anyway, let's get right into it. We're going to saunter right into it today with What's New. And What's New is where we talk about everything that's new, specifically with regards to China. And we'd like to lighten the mood with a couple of these viral clips that have been going around in China.
What's been going around in China? Well, this.
Look at him.
You got whacked.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think that first clip was staged. There are endless clips on Douyin that are staged, Winston Frederick Sterzel. Some are much better than others, and some are funnier than others, right? I'd give this one about a 6 out of 10 that you can't tell it's staged. Whatever. Let's get back to the show.
Next up, we have some very crazy viral mishaps that have been happening vehicularly, and actually we saved a bunch for the next one because we have so many crazy ones, but we gave you some primo content today. This is wild.
Yeah, now look, this looks like it's going to be bad, but don't worry, we would never show anything terrible on the show.
See if you can find the floating watermarks. No doubt you work very, very hard to put The China Show together, Winston Frederick Sterzel. You make money from YouTube ad revenue, you make money from paid promotions, your patrons send you monthly payments, Shaban Ho members send monthly payments as well. You got podcasts, you got merch, among other revenue you receive, Winston Frederick Sterzel. But we're not going to go into that here, Winston Frederick Sterzel. But all the hours that you put toiling away to put these segments together is worth it, right, Winston Frederick Sterzel? While you're in a big comfortable studio, Winston Frederick Sterzel, in a big, comfortable leather captain's chair, Winston Frederick Sterzel, in front of a green screen, it's not easy, right, Winston Frederick Sterzel? You're not paid enough for all the effort you put into this, Winston Frederick Sterzel. It's like you're doing charity work for your followers, right, Winston Frederick Sterzel? No doubt your coffee mug at the office says, "Rise and grind" on it, Winston Frederick Sterzel. You set a totally new standard for productivity, Winston Frederick Sterzel. You are like a machine, Winston Frederick Sterzel. The level of focus you must have, Winston Frederick Sterzel, is awe-inspiring. You do such deep dives, Winston Frederick Sterzel, and very impressive research, Winston Frederick Sterzel. Your work ethic is impressive, Winston Frederick Sterzel. It's like watching someone put together a puzzle. I just love how your partner feigns shock and surprise as if he didn't see the clips in advance, Winston Frederick Sterzel.
Whoa! Whoa!
But your partner always forgets that he's supposed to act like he hasn't seen the clips before, Winston Frederick Sterzel.
Yeah, now what do you think's going to happen here?
I think that I can already tell. He's going into wheelie because he's got someone on the back.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's going to be a slow-mo wheelie.
Well, let's take a look.
Listen to what your partner says, Winston Frederick Sterzel, before you even play the next clip. Kind of obvious, right?
This is wild, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
This is crazy.
Actually, Winston Frederick Sterzel, there were 3 or 4 clips that he messed up. You really should talk to him about that, Winston Frederick Sterzel. Get him to pay a little more attention to detail, Winston Frederick Sterzel. Oh, well, you know, it's just a credibility issue anyway, Winston Frederick Sterzel. I mean, it's not like you guys are worried about your credibility, right, Winston Frederick Sterzel? I'll end this video, Winston Frederick Sterzel, with a quote from you. Shortcuts and facades, Winston Frederick Sterzel. Shortcuts and facades.